my name is Kelly Bluen. Welcome to the Christmas Countdown, where we do a little doodle or a journaling or a tangle pattern each day for the 24 days leading up to Christmas. So I've made this cute little book. You can use anything that you have. You probably have a little journal or an old notebook laying around. It doesn't matter if it's lined, it doesn't matter if it's plain, whatever you've got will work. In the first video, I do show how I made this out of just printer paper. And this was an image I printed off of Google Images, but you can also use a tag. What would be beautiful is some wrapping paper or like a gorgeous old vintage Christmas card. That would be so cool to put on there, or a current Christmas card. Anyway, decorate your cover however you want. I tied mine together with just some twine. And day number 1 was this little star, and I wrote down my wishes for the season. Day number 2, we just drew some ornaments. So today is day number 3, December 3rd, and there are so many adorable images of how to doodle a Christmas tree. But for this page, I'm just going to do one tree, and then I'm going to do a little journal entry. So some of these days will just be a little bit shorter than others. I don't want to take up a lot of your time. I just want to have a few minutes each day to breathe, reflect, and just kind of slow down. Okay, so for today, I'm going to draw a Christmas tree, and I've been doodling this tree for, I think since I was little. I don't know, I've been doing it forever. But it's this, let me grab a piece of scrap paper. It's this tree where you just make these little loops. So I could start like with a loop this way, and then I bump up and do a loop, and bump up and do a loop, and bump up. And then you just get wider and wider as you go. So if you want to practice this on a piece of scrap paper first, you can. But again, I mean, the start is probably the most difficult, but just make a little loop and then come up. It's almost like a figure 8, but then instead of crossing over, we just go a little bit wider, a little bit wider. Okay, you could even take a pencil and, draw. I know you can't see that very well. You could draw the shape of a tree so that your loops stay in that. It's up to you. Okay, that's what I'm going to do on this page. So I'm just going to go right in the center. I'm just going to make these loops touch and bump out, being mindful that each one goes out just a little bit further than the previous one. And if this is tricky for you, I'm just gonna, I don't know why, I'm just gonna curl it up in the front and the bottom, just for fun. But if this is a little tricky for you, then go ahead and do a tree however you want. And then I'm just gonna put in a little tree trunk and a star on top. And I think to make this star, I'm gonna do a straight line and a line that way. And then just a little X. We'll put some little dots on them. Super cute. And then if you want, you can put some lines and ornaments. Just put in some different shapes. I just love doodling this little tree. I think it's so cute. So today is December 3rd. I'm going to write that on here. December 3rd, 2023. And today I thought it would be fun to focus on a childhood memory. And my first thought was like your favorite childhood memory. But then I feel like that's kind of limiting because I don't know, what if I think of my favorite one tomorrow and I can't think of it today? So my thought is just think of any childhood memory of Christmas. I mean, some of us have so many, some only have a few, some have wonderful memories, some have not so wonderful memories, but one of my favorite memories is waking up to a garbage bag covering a bicycle. And I, of course, knew right away by the shape of the bag that it was going to be a bicycle, and I just couldn't wait to open it. And it was probably early 80s. I was born in 1974, but it was like the banana seat bike with the big handlebars. And I just remember seeing that and just knowing it was for me and that it was a bicycle. I was so excited. So that's one of my favorite childhood memories. Many Christmases spent at my grandma's house with me and all my cousins making up dances and singing, and I don't know, so many childhood memories. But I'm going to pick one or two, and I'm going to journal just all around this tree like I did for day number 1. Okay, and then I've got these fun little pens here that I will link in the description of the video. But they're just little gel pens from Sakura, and they've got some glitter in them. They're so cute. And I can just color some of these things in. I could just leave it black and white. Doesn't really matter. I think I'm going to sort of trace loosely around those loops just to make the whole thing look nice and green. And color some more in. Then I could just add some little dots that just sort of look like ornaments or maybe Christmas lights on the tree. This is my gold. It's more yellow and it really doesn't show up very well on the videos, but it's pretty. I could trace my star and add some gold. I could put some gold in my trunk. Okay, so just a very simple little doodle, and I'll add my journal entry and I'll show you tomorrow what that turned out like. But just have fun with it. Just take a few minutes to think about something special and enjoy. And we'll see you tomorrow for day 4. Thank you. Bye-bye.